Hi, old guy in shed again. I'd like to welcome you all to my shed, which is looking somewhat overcrowded. I've had a good week, and suffice it to say, I'll get into that in a minute. I would like you all to press the like if you like it, and share it and get it about out there, because it really is, we're coming into the dark months, and I'm hoping that we can spread a little bit of cheer around the place, talking about motorbikes and enjoying our pastime, as it were. In my case, the pastime is past. Okay, there we go. Right, had a good week, really good week. We had one wonderful day of sunshine with no showers, just sunshine. And the day before it was overcast and miserable. We got all the documents from the little Benelli 250. So it's all sorted, and I've got tax and insurance and everything, and then the following day I got the number plate sorted, and it's brilliant sunshine. So I took it for a proper ride, and it's fascinating, largely because I now realise why so few two-strokes survived us as youths. Because the one thing that this little bike does is it forces you, not forces, wrong word, it encourages you, it invites you to wring its bloody neck, because once you get it up onto the top there, it really just sparkles. And I took it for a run around town first, because I had to get some two-stroke oil, I had to get some fuel, went to see a pal of mine, he had a go on it, and all that sort of rubbish. So it didn't go very fast. So I thought, wow, modern oils are brilliant, this thing is running, so looking in the mirror, this thing's running so clean, no problems, it's brilliant, lovely and sweet. And I said goodbye to my pal and I put the fuel in, and the route I took me up a very long hill, and it is quite a hill, it is quite a steep hill, it's quite long. And so I arrived at the bottom and I said, oh, I better get a leg on. So I opened her up a bit, shot up the hill, opened the throttle, power of the hill, just happened to look in the rear view mirror, could just see blue. There was nothing else to see but blue, and it was coming from the back of my bike. Great fun. And it cleared it out. And once I got to the top of the hill, throttled off a bit, went clean as a whistle again, and then it really ran very clean. It needed that bit of a thrash just to sort it out. Anyway, from there I went into the lanes, which was much nicer. And as I treat a lot of these bikes these days, because they are old, you give them a little bit of a gentle time of it, not, I don't thrash them everywhere. And I noticed that on the straight bits, I would be going sort of fairly gently, and because I know the roads, oh, nice some bends here, so I open them and I attack the bends. And you go into the bends and you knock it down, and you throw it in, you whack it open, and you wring its neck, and you get it up into the red line again. And it then dawned on me that as youths, that wonderful, wonderful exhilaration of this sparkly little engine that just accelerated sharp off the corners, if you got it in the power band just right, is what destroyed them. And we destroyed them, we were hooligans. And I make no apology for it, because without that excitement, without that exhilaration, without that feel of the bike, we wouldn't still be riding them now. We ride them because of the memory. And I do have to admit, and I am the very first to admit, that the older I get, the better I used to be, especially riding a bike, because these things were just great fun, and we did kill them. And then, anyway, that aside, that was a wonderful day out for me, and it's nice to get a wonderful little bike running around, and now understanding why I was an idiot. Not everything has changed. According to my upper management, I still am an idiot, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. She leaves me alone because I'm an idiot, that's okay. So the little Benelli's running well. The other thing I've been doing has been getting on with the 350 a bit, because the weather's closed in, and that's happening. I've actually, a quick show and tell, as our Americans, painted tank. Sweet, very nice. Love the colour. I don't think I'm going to put the striping on it, because I'm not that good at that. So this is a done deal. Really nice, really pleased with it. It's come out well. It's going to look nice on the bike. I've got the side panels just pop off, but I've got the mudguards off. Rear one is a steel thing and the front one's plastic. I don't know whether I need something special for the plastic as a primer to stop it coming off. I don't know. I'm going to investigate that. But that'll be sort of, hopefully in this coming week, that'll be the next bit done, and then she'll be off and away. The other thing I'm going to do with this, and I'd love comments from it because I'd like to know if anybody's tried it, is I'm going to do away with the standard air filter. A, it's a pain in the arse to fit and to just deal with. B, it looks as ugly as sin. It sits between the V of the cylinders. And 3, I'm not sure it does any good. I'm not sure it's that good as a system. So I've in a drawer in my workshop here, I had a couple of these cone ones from K&N, and they just happen to fit like cheap. And so I'm going to try them on. So if anybody's had experience of using these sort of cone type filters on anything like this, I'd love to hear. I'm hoping it's not going to upset the carburation too much, because I don't want to deal with that, because if it does I'll just put the standard filter system back on. But I don't like it. I really don't like it. Talking about research and going back, I'm just going to do a quick swerve back to the Benelli. A chap who let have a go of it, he was trying to tell me that one of the reasons Italy went down the route of two-strokes, which was the subject of another that I've already done, was because they had a lot of olive oil, and they used to use olive oil as a two-stroke oil, and I was very sceptical. I know we use castor oil. Castrol R was castor oil based, so vegetable oils aren't a million miles away. They're not. It's not unheard of. But I thought, no, no. So I went online, and apparently you can run your, I mean, there's loads of conversations about what oils you should use, and apparently you can use olive oil or any sunflower oil, or I'd say already castor oil, which has the R anyway, and you can just throw this into your stroker. It's not 100% advisable because it does gum the rings a bit, so it just gives you a higher maintenance regime. But if you're absolutely stuck somewhere in the middle of bloody nowhere, and you haven't got any two-stroke oil, local grocery store will sell you anything, and you can throw it in and it works, and it won't harm the engine. I was utterly gobsmacked, honestly. I mean, old dog, new tricks, I know all of that, but that was a surprise, wasn't it, eh? There you go, something to talk about. Right, back to the to our winter project. You can see, perhaps, I don't know if you can see, how crowded my shed looks. Upper management has decided that her car now has to come into my shed for winter, which has restricted my workspace quite dramatically. But what can you do, guys? What can you do? These things are sent to try us. I will work around it. I will still get my work done, and we'll still have some fun in the shed here, because it's where I get left alone. Like I say, love any comments about the oil thing, love any comments about the air filter thing, and don't forget to push the buttons. It's a very short one today, by the way, largely because I'm quite hyper at the moment. I'm really sort of excited with things. I've had some good news medically, which is okay, and I've had this, I'm pleased with my tank, I'm chuffed with the bike, the Benelli, and the little 350's coming on beautifully. I don't think the frame's going to need a lot of work, and I'm just generally sort of really good. Things are moving along nicely, even though the weather's shit. Okay, so anybody got any comments? Make them. Push the buttons down below here. I'd appreciate that, and I'll talk to you all again very shortly, and we'll have another update as to how my life is going in the shed. So far so good. Take care, everyone. good. Yeah, it's all good. Really do like it. Nice tank.